Hello and welcome back. It's me, David. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to play a game called Not For Broadcast, which I stumbled across and looks interesting. It's a game about censorship and media control, something which definitely doesn't happen today. And I don't know how to play this game.
Hi David, I have a call for you.
Oh.
I'm just putting it through.
Hello, me.
Alright mate, Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now don't worry, it's not hard and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Well, that's good.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now,
Okay.
have a look to your left. These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Well, so you can turn a fan on, I guess. I wonder what that does. It's got to do something, right? I thought there's a temperature thing, suggests that it will do something in the future. Maybe I shouldn't play with this so much.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left.
Right.
They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Ham sleeves, come to Bumley and Alan James.
Right, the tapes are loaded and we're all ready for when we get to the first ad break. That's great. Any second now, you should be getting a signal through from the studio. Stay on your toes, mate. It's election night, so all eyes are on this room. We do not want to get fired.
No, that would be terrible.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me go out on pustules.
Yeah, thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going 5, 4.
Oh, vocal exercises. So much fun.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good.
The election
Next
win
is going to be the
that
throw to
also
the news
suggests
titles on screen 2.
Hopeful or hostile.
There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports
Okay, so
fans
I don't know how
everywhere
realistic
celebrate
this is,
as
but it seems
popular
pretty
footballer Johnny Ham's news.
reasonable.
Wins Sports Personality of the Year.
Just pushing buttons,
And
making
a
things
spoonful
go.
of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The
Blunderclatch.
Medicated.
What a name.
And, of course, have to say on their historic
Right, button
That's
2,
all coming up.
3,
National
2,
Night News.
1. Lovely, mate.
I got confused.
Next thing is to throw back to
Misunderstood
Jeremy
the
with
thing.
button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
I'm glad real TV doesn't work like this. I really am. Oh, he's getting his makeup done up, that's nice.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely,
But
mate.
first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for advance. The landslide.
Listen, mate, we often get a bit of interference around this time of night, so keep your eye on the machine on the bottom right. You can move that white dot up and down, avoiding the interference using the yellow knob or your scroll wheel.
Of a severe lack of
Okay,
actual
fine,
policy
so this is
and of
just
being
entirely
deliberately
designed to make you work far too much.
The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly.
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
We'll be going live to Advance HQ.
Gonna get ready for ham sleeves.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh,
Thought I'd ask him about collection.
personally, I wouldn't try to confuse it with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
I think it'd be very interesting to sit and watch.
But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1, try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2, don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3, don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
From the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
So there's a lot to
10
do.
seconds, everybody.
I foresee many mistakes. It's going to be great. It's like a less
5,
spooky
4,
5 Nights, I guess.
3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from Shock Election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to
shop
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my dear.
Yeah,
I do hope you believe
I can already tell this would be terrible to actually show, to
Switch
record,
2 for the
because
wide now.
it's hard to
May I
talk
say, haven't
and
you
do
been
this
lost
at the
as
same
long as?
time.
Right, now just try
But
and
it's
stay
fun.
on whoever's
It's a nice
talking.
little novel thing.
Movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. What a wild ride. You know what, Megan?
It's really good to see FMV things coming back.
That is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character
Because they're quite cool, and it's a medium that works quite well.
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete
I have no
departure
experience
from my
with this.
last starring
And
role.
you know what?
When I played
It's kind of fun.
Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion.
Whoops.
Honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
So sweet of you to mention it. But I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantle.
Just get the snide faces in.
If you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding.
These smirking expressions.
I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference. I do it for the
this
people
is.
that I inspire.
There's a little bit of personal fun to have here.
But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
What does this do?
And today, of
Get back to
course,
who's talking.
we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. what do you make of this historic
Him.
election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But, I think
So I guess the
I've
temperature
always been
changes as
quite
well.
clear
You
that
can
when
keep
it
an eye
comes
on
to
that.
politics, one should always strive to
Just playing around with that. See what
not
it does.
fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Which opens next week.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll
Oh my
just
god,
let
this
Megan
is
cue you
this
in.
hurts my
My
brain.
character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
And we're out. And we're out.
Watch out for that interference, mate.
I'm already on it, buddy. I like how I've managed to completely fluff it up. It's terrible.
Don't understand it.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but don't switch to it now. You can go to the archive when the broadcast's done. We keep everything.
No, Lance, we mustn't. Make us careful.
Dr. Lance to you.
That film looks terrible. And I love it. Ah yes, fake slaps, my favourite.
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world.
But yeah, it's a novel idea, isn't it?
Listen to me.
Dr. Hemlock.
It's,
Told me, but I didn't
there's
listen.
another game which is about going through
You're drowning,
archives,
Lance,
and that
you
seems
said.
pretty cool. Video archives, video journals, and the like. Oh, my phone is here. Whoops, that's a mistake. Didn't mean to do that. That's pretty novel and interesting. Oh,
Sterility.
viruses.
This is the key.
I'm not sure interference happens like this.
You'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Yes. I'll shush you. I'm just going to play whatever's on B, which I think is something completely random.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you got to do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line.
Oh, that's
simple. Of course,
No,
if you
I
do
did
it
try.
by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
Oh,
As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, keep the lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family...
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
yeah, I've been doing that.
We've had worse.
Feels a bit
5,
laggy or whatever.
4, 3.
I like how you don't have to count it in this time, but you did
I'm
previously.
told we can now go live to advance headquarters. I'm told we can now where the 2 leaders
Okay,
Peter
cool,
Clement
but
and
politics,
Julia
everyone loves
Salisbury
politics.
are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go for it, Pat.
Get ready
Go
to
for
play.
it, Pat.
Thank you all for coming.
Well,
Thank you all
where
for
do
coming.
I start?
Well, what
Where
do
do
I
I
start?
They said we
What
couldn't do
do
it.
they
They
certainly
said we
They
couldn't
used
do it.
every
dirty,
low-down, lying,
every southern
dirty,
bastard
low-down
trick
prick.
I had
Oh.
against southern.
But you,
I had against
Nice.
You saw right through that.
I'm sorry about the language there. Sorry about the
I've had a
language
couple
there.
of celebrations.
Sorry about that. I've had a
Makes me
couple of celebrations. Coarser than a granny's fanny. Coarser than a
Memorably
granny's...
put. But
This
to be
is
honest,
terrible.
who can blame Peter for celebrating? Who can blame Peter Throughout the campaign, you've heard us
This-
say that advanced
Is this
campaign
inspired
used
by
to
the
say
United
advanced
Kingdom
and
political
not
situation where a
things
beer
are
swiller
going
managed to
well.
do incredibly well
When
for no
things are going
particular
well,
reason
you don't need a party.
other than disliking
You don't need
foreigners?
a party. A team that can change things. That can change. But
Oh,
today
shut
is
up.
day
I don't
one of a
care.
new future. A better, fairer future.
But yeah, we had politicians
Perhaps we
drinking
should all be
pints, and it
celebrating.
was kind of
Except
funny.
for the
We should all be
rich. For
celebrating.
them the
Except
party's
for the
over.
rich,
They
mate.
shouldn't
For
be
them the
celebrating.
party's over. They
should
shouldn't
be
be
putting their
celebrating.
shit in pants
They
on
should
and
be
opening their
putting
dusty checkbooks. On and
Again,
opening their dusty
colourfully
checkbooks.
put, again, not inaccurate, but not before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act, working with the tax office, working with a definitive list of every person in the
Shush.
country with wealth into the millions.
Politics.
You
Is,
know
Get on the
this.
speaker,
Probably
mate.
you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust
Oh,
funds
shush.
or creative
I'm trying my
accounting
best.
A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. I've got nowhere to hide.
is this like an alternative universe where our actual governmental system loses somehow?
You want to leave like you threatened before the election. That's fine. But first, you're going to pay us. You're going to pay it back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals.
I have a horrible feeling this is incredibly based on actual politics over the last 5 years in the United Kingdom, and that hurts my innards aggressively.
Said we'd have to raise billions. We'll see when we
I'm not
raise
sure I would.
ours, that's
I
absolute
have
power.
opinions.
That's
I don't-
So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs.
Yeah, I personally don't. I don't think I could play this and not rail off about stuff.
Advance
So,
have this to say to you. Advance have
yeah.
this to say to you. We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
it ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it. In the hands of the people who created it.
Today.
This is I can already foresee this situation going terribly because their policies are very strange, and
Just like
it's popularist stuff.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Sit down a bit long there,
Thank you
mate.
for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from and our apologies for the fruity language. And our apologies for the fruity language. Bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful.
And we're
Looks
off.
like you've got
Good
it
job,
now.
everybody.
Thanks for all the help, mate. I've
All
got to
hands
go.
on the board.
Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Boring politics then.
This is some weird fever dream. Am I dying now?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Not going for a drink?
No, got a date.
yeah. If
not to get
I had a
murdered.
government like that coming into play, I would probably be very, very unhappy.
It's happening here. It's happening now.
And
It's all happening right in front of you.
what is that advert?
I'm Alan James. Alan James is one of the country's most controversial columnists and speakers.
Oh.
And they're going to take your poor sweet grandma, and you're never going to see those drivelling dentures again. Oh, grandma, look at their faces. That's not what cows look like. You call it the stock
Alex James,
the stock market. Because it's
Alex James.
I don't care if he was once your nephew, Cameron. He's standing
That's
in the way of the truth.
surprisingly. Sorry, Alan James. That's a nice name twist there. Oh, it's finished. I'm just sitting here on an empty screen watching an advert. But it's not very good. It's not a very good Alec Jones joke, because if it was an Alec Jones joke, he should be actually manic and genuine. It's hard to be Alec Jones. If Alec Jones was an actor, I would be deeply impressed. because it's such a unique form of performance and insanity. But that's enough of that. So yeah, my editing's alright.
Most people come into the
Right.
archive room when they're done with a broadcast.
Yeah.
That way you can see what you did and how it looked to the public. As you can see, there's 3 sections to the archive. Broadcasts, that's what you've put out. Rushes, which is all the stuff that was on all the screens. And adverts, which is any advert that you've chosen to show. So let's have a look at the broadcasts.
No, I'm not going to do that. So, I just wanted to try this out. I didn't know if we fit for a series or not, or any kind of long playing. It's difficult to commentate over, or to talk over in general, because of the amount of dialogue and the amount of attention it requires. And the dialogue's pretty constant. But this I can't even remember the name of the game now. Good lord. This is a game about censorship, which has an Alec Jones joke within the first mission question, wiggly fingers. Anyway, this is what this is. It's cool. It seems to draw a lot of actual commentary from my country's political situation, so I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy playing this very much. But hey, that's fine. Maybe when it's not still too recent. Anyway, have a wonderful day. I'm going to leave. That's it. That's all I have to say. If you tolerated this video up until this point, do me a favor. If you enjoy these things, there's a button. You're meant to tell people to push this button that says subscribe, and there's something about a bell. You can ring your bell all day long. I don't know what it does, but you can do it. But anyway, thank you so very much for hanging around if you did. And I will see you sometime in the future, preferably not with politics. Bye bye.